So remember this part here where we started our chain? You're going to grab your stitch marker and you're going to attach it here. Basically you're going to divide it into half, and then also here I'm not seeing my other stitch marker, so I'm using this hair clip thing. So you're going to grab your yarn, make a slip knot, and you're going to attach it to one end, which is, let's use this end, chain one. Right, you're going to go into this space with a puff stitch, just like how we have been doing it, and you're going to do this until you reach here, and then I'm going to show you what to do next, because this is more like the tricky part. Because the rest of what we have been working on has been something so easy and simple, but as you can see, the reason why we started with just the chain, this looks like a continuation. If we had started with, like, let's say a chain and then we went ahead and added maybe this other part, it would have looked a bit different, but because we started with a chain, this is our very last stitch. So this is our last. So what you're going to do next is you're going to turn your work around, and this is how we are going to begin all our rows, with a slip stitch on this very first. This is how we're going to be reducing a slip stitch, so you're not going to go into that with the stitch that we are using, so you go into the next, right? I'm going to continue until you reach here, and I'm going to show you what to do next. So this is how we are going to end our rows. Chain one, turn your work around, you start it with a slip stitch, and then you're going to continue, and you're going to do this 5 times. So I've done a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows instead of 5 that I'd said. So I'm going to divide my work into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 into half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So I'm going to work on our very first part of the bra, which is this side. And then I'll come back and work on this side later. And what I'm going to do here is the same thing I'm going to do here, so it's not going to be any different. So I can actually show you how to do this part and you'll just rewatch it to do this other part. So what you're going to do is you're not going to start like the way we were starting. Instead, you're going to just make a normal row. Make a normal row like this. You're not going to increase or decrease, and you're going to do 2 rows of this, of normal rows, no decrease, no increase, just plain stitches. So what you're going to do next is, we already chained one, so you're going to turn your work around and you're going to row 2. You're just going to do a normal puff stitch row. Sorry about my cold. So what you're going to do next is you're going to chain 1, turn your work around. This is row 3, and row 3 is the same as row 1 and 2. Row 4 also the same as 1 2 3. And it's going to be the same thing as row 5. So we've done 5 rows, 1 2 3 4 5, which is repetitive. Sorry, for row 6, what you're going to do is you're going to go into this space here with that stitch. We're doing an increase, and then we're going to go into this space also. Sorry, we're going to go into this space, this one here, this space, chain 1 space with a puff stitch, and then you're going to chain 1, which I had already done here. Then you're going to turn your work around. Then you're going to turn your work around and you're going to repeat row 6. This is row 7. And then I'll meet you when I'm done with my row 8, because we're going to do 2. Sorry, you're going to do, this is row 7, so I'll meet you, I'm going to add another row 8, and then when I'm done with my row 8, I'm going to show you what to do next. As you can see, so what we're going to do next is, you can see these edges don't really look clean, so we're going to go into every, okay, what you're going to do is chain 1. You're going to enter here with a slip stitch, slip stitch, a slip stitch, because what we want it to be a bit clean. So you're going to do this and you're going to move around so until you reach here, and you're going to do the same until you find yourself here. So we're just going to go all around with a slip stitch, just to have that clean kind of finishing. Or you can leave it like this, it depends. If you like it like this, it's also okay, but I prefer having this finishing. So let me do this, and then I'll meet you when I've reached here. I'll meet you when I've reached here, and then I show you what to do when you're here, which is still the same thing actually, but when I'm here, I'll show you what to do, and then we're going to attach our strings, and then that's going to be our end. So let me just finish here, and then actually let me just do all around. When I get here, I'm going to just show you how to do the strings, or whichever way. Let's just continue and see. If I reach here and my phone, because my battery is really low and it's actually 2 a.m. right now, so if I'm here, I'm going to show you what to do next. So I know I said when we reach here, but I wanted to show you what to do here, since this is going to be around our waist and we need it a bit tight. So you're going to skip this, and then you're going to go here, the slip stitch. You're going to skip this where we have this, you're going to skip it, skip this, go into here, and it's going to give you that tight look, like it's not going to be loose at the back. So you're going to just keep doing this until you reach here. So here we are at the end. This is where we started. You're going to go into this space right here with a slip stitch, and then you're going to make a long chain that's going to go from one side of your, no, it's just going to, you're going to make a long chain, and this chain is going to actually create it's going to go over your neck just to hold the dress in one piece. So what you're going to do next is you're going to go into this, you're going to grab your yarn, make a slip knot. You're going to go into this space right here. Sorry, yeah. And then you're going to make a chain that is going to be the same length as this. And that's basically, well, that's it for our tutorial.